Hi, good morning. Happy Sunday, my favorite day of the week. I love Sundays. I do not have a church habit right now. There have been years where I did and years where I don't. I love it when I do. I love putting on a dress on Sunday. I had a whole thing for a while where I would get up every Sunday and go to Mass. But no, today I have not done this. Today I am going to spend as much time outside as possible. Stella is going to get a root trim. She needs her nutrients and her water refilled. So this is a jug of one of her nutrients, and here's the other. You don't have to do this, but I dissolved them. I just did it last night, and so they're dissolved. Otherwise, they can crystallize. They just accumulate at the bottom, blah, blah, blah. We've got bacon on because it's Sunday, and you're allowed to cook bacon on Sundays. The muffins just came out of the oven. Super, not exciting muffins. It's a banana nut muffin, bag mix from the store. Oh my gosh, you can see my kitchen. That's my life. I didn't even add a fresh banana or extra nuts or anything, which I usually would do. But no, I just did the mix, the milk in the oven, it went. The fun thing I did that's a little bit kind of fun, I'm actually going to change the heat because these are going to go low and slow. What, you ask? Dog treats. So I don't know. This is one of my pandemic things I kind of thought about or got into somehow, who knows how, during the pandemic. I think it's because the treats you buy are so expensive. And so this is fascinating. So it's a super simple recipe. In fact, I didn't really follow the recipe. It's tapioca flour because a lot of dogs, I guess, they don't really like wheat flour for their systems. And tuna and an egg and a little bit of oil. And I threw in spinach because I have some spinach that's about to go off and whatever, chlorophyll, good for you. But look at how, I can't get too hot because it's really hot. But, I can't get too close because it's hot. Look, there's a couple, do you see how a couple are convex but most of them are concave? You know, why did those guys, I get it, they weren't as full, but it looks like they sunk, and it looks like most of the others raised. What does a bread do? A bread rises. Look at how poofy they are. Aren't these guys funny? They're practically poofed right up out of their tray. Now, this tray, the little hearts, is a chocolate mold. And I read the things to make sure it's oven safe. And this thing is what's called a dot mold. And so the treats end up really tiny, which is good because I use them for training. So the idea with training treats for dogs is they're itty bitty. Bacon's burning. And we don't have the fan on, which my landlord, housemate, fiance, gets really upset when I don't have the fan on. I just turned it off so I could turn on the video, just so y'all know, because I know you all care too. But let's see if I have any treats. Oh, here's some. Yeah, no. You know I don't have any kind of a hands-free situation figured out. That'll last for 1 second. So look. Whoops, sorry. I left you with the plant. Oh, remember the plant that speaks for the plants? Do you remember that? I'll show you that in a second. Anyway, so these are training treats that are designed for when you're doing training. They are very nearly the size of an eraser at the end of a pencil. And for my little dogs, sometimes I'm lazy and I just throw them this, but usually I cut them in half. And I was completely surprised when I read about this and learned about this and how little a treat you can give your dog. But it's the act of the treat and the taste of it, doesn't have to be, it's not like you're feeding them a meal. So you give them these itty bitty teeny little morsels and that's enough to reinforce the behavior, which is what you're doing when you're training. The plant that speaks for the plants. It hasn't sprung up as fast as it usually does. I watered it last night. It's getting there. Guys, I gotta go. We got a bacon problem. Talk later.